After about 60 days or so of having an iPad Pro M5, I've dialed in the things that I like keeping with me on a day-to-day basis. This is the 13-inch iPad Pro. The iPad fits the perfect gap for me from editing videos, editing photos, being on the run, and being able to schedule things and keep everything on track. Let's really break down the things that I keep with me, and I'll tell you why they're important to this particular kit for me. Alright, so there were a few iPad essentials that I really needed and I really wanted to be able to, create, operate, do tasks, feel comfortable with having an iPad and doing the work that I need to do. One was the Smart Folio, two was the Apple Pencil, and three was the keyboard. They fit different gaps and they work in tandem well for me, because in different situations you may need your keyboard and you want to type things by using your entire screen. Once the on-screen keyboard comes up, it takes up like 2/3 of the screen, so you're not really able to see everything you want to see. So the keyboard really fits that gap for me. The Apple Pencil Pro is really game changing because pairing that with the paper-like screen protector, it allows me to feel as if I'm writing, but it doesn't change my viewing experience. So when I got the Paperlike, I did a whole bunch of research, watched a whole bunch of videos, and the Paperlike was basically the best screen protector that you can get for the iPad Pro to feel as if you can have that natural writing experience, but also have the ability to still view this magnificent screen iPad makes. Of course, we can talk about the iPad forever, how it works, the accessories that you like to use with it, when you use the Smart Folio versus when you're using the Apple keyboard. It's tons of things you could talk about, but you need something to pack all your accessories in. So I have this Tomtac EDC pack that kind of holds all the necessary equipment that I need. So from dongles to plug in earphones, or being able to connect in different situations and scenarios, having my charging cables in there, having my charging block, having microfiber cloths, and even having the perfect spot to fit the Apple Pencil is really why I enjoy this bag so much. Plus, it's not huge, it doesn't take up a whole bunch of space, and I can throw it in a laptop bag or just a nice shoulder bag. This here is my day-to-day laptop bag. It's just a Ted Baker, kind of laptop bag, but it was built for like a smaller computer. My 16-inch MacBook Pro can't fit in it, so for a while I had nothing to put in it. Maybe day-to-day items or a big crossbody bag, but it was kind of overwhelming until I got the iPad. So now, since I have the iPad Pro, I'm able to stick that in there, also with the Smart Folio, with the Apple keyboard, and with my Tomtac bag that fits the necessary things that I need. And if I need some extra space to stick my phone, my wallet, or any other small accessories, it has that capability. Alright, these are the AirPod 4 noise cancellation. I never knew how good the earphones were until I got them. This is my first pair of AirPods, and I enjoy the noise cancellation feature because if I'm in an area that I kind of just want to focus on work, focus on some note taking, taking care of some tasks, I can really drown everything out with these AirPods. So if you have not tried the noise cancellation version, I do think they're worth the extra money. So I still have the old earphone, plug in the lightning cable, and I enjoy these earphones because I don't always want Bluetooth rays going into my brain. So I can hook those up and I can still use earphones, and I still with these extra dongles that I have, I can always plug these into my iPad and plug in some more wired earphones. But that allows me to stay versatile with not having so much Bluetooth emissions going into my brain, but also have the versatility of having wired headphones and also having wireless headphones. Alright, to all my Apple lovers, don't be mad at me because I did take the Apple block out and I replaced it with the Samsung block. Why not? I have 3 different ports that I can charge things with, so I'm able to charge multiple devices at the same time. It's a simple answer. I love this block. It charges fast. It's kind of big, but it's not too big, but it makes sense when you have as much power coming out of it as it does. Real simple. You always need a lens cloth. You might want to clean your keyboard off. You might need to clean your screen off. You might just want to keep your things, nice and tidy. So lens cloths are very necessary. This is a real minimalist kit for me, and I really enjoy that because I typically have a whole bunch of stuff with me. So whenever I can just go out with my iPad and the accessories I need to just, get work done or be on site with a client, it's a lot better than having to carry around cases and bags. And the setup, when you do media for a living, you're often carrying a lot of gear with you. And so this setup really works for me because I get to take way less things to and from different places. I'm sure this kit will evolve, and as the year goes and as I continue to become more acquainted with my iPad and the things that I need, maybe we'll come back and we'll talk about at the end of the year if anything changed, or if I just felt like, hey, this didn't work, let's try this. Meanwhile, I'd love to hear about what you keep with your iPad, or maybe some things I should take out or add. Let me know in the comments. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. I'm your media professional, Braxton Holly, and I'll see you later.